Hello, everybody, and welcome into A Coastal Thrifter. Today, Dave and I are headed over to Biloxi, Mississippi, and we're going to thrift around and find out in Biloxi and Ocean Springs. And we're taking in the Heart concert. Oh, yes, at Gulf Coast Coliseum. That is going to be so much fun. So follow along with a little bit of footage of our ride over to Biloxi, Mississippi. Right here, we're headed through the tunnel underneath Mobile River, downtown Mobile. Very iconic little tunnel here. Always lots of fun. I don't know how I hit the slow-mo button on the camera, but I did. Any case, if you are enjoying our video today and our content, we sure hope that you decide to give us a like and a subscribe. We are still trying to build this channel. I do realize it's been a while since I've posted a video, and I've just been busy lifing. Life happens. We've just been lifing. This video is actually from about a month ago, and I'm just now getting it uploaded and edited and everything. So it's going to be fun for me to look back and reminisce a little bit about this trip. Anyhow, Heart has been on my bucket list for a long time. I never have gotten a chance to see them perform live. So finally getting my shot at seeing these two amazing performers and their band perform live. Anyways, here we are outside of Mobile, and this beautiful natural scenery that you can see along the way is truly gorgeous. I do not dislike this drive along I-10 here. There is a new train now, that passenger train that travels between Mobile and New Orleans, Louisiana. And that's just a nice pleasure trip to take. It has recently launched a new Amtrak, and you can ride along this route and have beautiful window seats for all the nature along the Gulf Coast. It really is an underrated part of our country. If you've never been down here, if you've never driven along these waterways and seen these beautiful estuaries, this tall grass, and yes, these sunrises and sunsets, then I highly recommend it. So here we are on our way into Ocean Springs and Biloxi. We settled into our hotel for the night. We almost always stay at Holiday Inn Express, and this was no exception this trip. And of course, we enjoyed it, and we have no complaints. Our hotel room was nice and clean and well appointed. And on our way through downtown Biloxi, down by the big casinos, on our way now to the Coliseum to see the concert. Thought I'd take a little bit of footage here of the beautiful Mississippi Gulf Coast. This is that iconic seafood restaurant right on Biloxi Beach. I have eaten there with family before. Delicious seafood, wonderful fried shrimp, surf and turf in there. And there's the Hard Rock. David and I were there a couple years ago for a concert for my birthday. So it's a quick, easy, about 2.5 hour drive for us. And here we are at the Gulf Coast Coliseum. This is Lucinda Williams here on stage opening up. And yay, it's time for Heart. And Dave and I did a selfie for you guys. Oh my gosh. I was able to zoom in and get a couple of nice pictures of the girls on stage. Here's Anne playing her flute. So it is the next day. Heart kicked ass last night. Oh my gosh. And Lucinda Williams opened up for them. What a wonderful surprise that was for us. Dave and I are heading out of, we are in, where are we in? Ocean Springs. Ocean Springs, Mississippi, which is right next to Biloxi. And we are heading now to the Mega Goodwill, which is on the way out of town for us. So Mega Goodwill in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Let's see what they have to offer. So I do apologize for the abrupt cutoff of that last clip, but that was all the footage that I had from the concert. And here we are pulling into the Goodwill parking lot. Dave found a little gimp spot right up front. And as you walk in, it's a good size store. I wouldn't say it's the biggest one I've ever been in, but yeah, it was pretty big and it had a lot of stuff on the shelves. This great little whimsical Santa here, a nice little Christmas section with tons of little goodies and things. I was definitely tempted to take some of that with me, but when I looked at this safety pin tree here, I have always wanted to find one of these. I knew exactly what it was. I knew that these were cool and highly desirable now. So I did not think twice to pop that one in the cart. Somebody's handmade vintage safety pin craft. That's from, circa probably 1999, maybe 1989, in around that time frame, that 10-year period. Those were popular. Safety pin crafts were kind of a big deal back then. I know David's cousin, Colleen, God rest her soul, made a lot of safety pin stuff. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I knew right away what I had here. That is a piece of Villeroy and Bach. And then I found this vintage Cutco spatula. I recently watched a video from Bolo Buddies talking about these, and lo and behold, I would not have thought to even pick one of those up until I watched that video. So thank you, Courtney, so much. And I'm checking out the scrubs, always looking at the scrubs. There's certain brands that I do look for, and I also look for things just for myself. Of course, we have Saints flags over here, so close to New Orleans. That's actually an apron. That was kind of tempting. Again, a lot of those professional sports team merchandise is just kind of a specific audience, should we say. So I'm learning the hard way not to pick up some of that stuff, not to pick up everything I see. Oh, this looks like Pioneer Woman to me. So I do collect the Pioneer Woman. I think I did pop that in the cart. It's a nice table runner. I am still thinking of having a live Pioneer Woman sale someday. Maybe doing Pioneer Woman and Pioneer Woman inspired stuff for a whatnot sale sometime in the future. I have a ton of it now. I've really managed to collect a lot of it. I really like it too. I think it's very pretty. I like the colors of it. Very kind of kitschy and retro and vintage looking stuff. Right, and most of it goes with the other pieces that she creates. Says Ibina. So I'm going to grab it and Google it. And look at that. It's in near perfect condition. I scored. Okay, and rounding out our little trip here to the Goodwill in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, I found this crazy little project piece here. It was obviously made by Kara. I don't know if she made that in her art class or if it was just a project piece. Here's a little die cast car. I always check those out. And a Royal Copenhagen Christmas plate. Yep. I've been starting to kind of collect those. And oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. It's a gamer's toilet seat. I probably should have looked this up. Watch that thing be worth like 30 or 40 bucks or something. I don't know. I did decide to pass on it though. Found this little teething blanket thingy. They call them loveys. I don't know. Anyways, heading back into Foley, Alabama now. This is the Battleship Alabama, USS Alabama. You can go and tour that. It is a museum. And crossing over Mobile Bay now, heading over the little causeway here. And here we are at Foley. We're going to start out on the bin side, you guys. They have bins and then they have a regular Goodwill here. And I have not had a chance to check this place out yet. So I am super duper excited. You have shopping carts. That's nice. So this is it. It's real big. We got quite a few bins here. This nice little corduroy shirt here with buttons. Okay, first item in is a Pittsburgh t-shirt for a kid. And I'm seeing like some Black Diamond stuff in this bin. There's actually quite a lot. They've got Dumbo, Sound of Music, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. It's crazy. Oh look, here's Capelon. I believe that's Capelon.
It is. This one's actually in really nice shape. Should we get the little Capelon pan? Kind of heavy. Might leave it. There's another one right there. Oh, and there's a pair of Converse over there. Allegedly. Oh, this could take a while. Is it a Toucan? TDM, I don't know that brand. Pair of Nikes. A leather cuff he finds. All right, we'll take that. Little teddy bear. All right, I'm gonna turn off so I can dig. I'll let you guys know if I find anything great. Dave found this Mexican blanket that he likes. I'm gonna toss that in there. I found this Fiona. She's super lightweight, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw her in there.
Okay, guys, we're in slow-mo mode again. I found this really cool pair of vintage Wranglers. They're a little bit beat up, which probably makes them worth even more, honestly. Like, they're legit, look like they're from the 90s, maybe.
Got brand new looking Christmas lights. I'm gonna try to test these. Oh, that's cute. Doesn't weigh nothing. This is like weighs zero, and how funky is that? I know just who to give that to. Oh my gosh, you guys. I found this vintage wool, 100% wool Flocati rug. It's super heavy, and so I had to try to negotiate on it rather than just see it go to the landfill. You know that these are desirable and super nice. This one's probably from the 70s. His mom used to have one, and so I was able to negotiate a reasonable price on this, and I'm so happy that it's not gonna end up in the landfill. So there's your tip. Never be afraid to ask on heavier items if the price is negotiable. All right, now I'm at the front of the building. As you can see, the parking lot is full. This is a huge building though, so don't let it scare you. I'm gonna see what I can find on the retail side now. All right, so here's the retail side. It's also really big. And it looks like they have all the hard goods organized on the right-hand side. I kind of like this. I'm gonna see what I can find. A cute little starfish. Real home. I don't think I'm ever gonna beat finding Mackenzie Childs. But look what I just flipped over. Wow, it's Dansk. I'll take those. Okay. Here's a little covered owl mug. It's super cute. It's got like a little lid. It's got chips on him though. A little Starbucks holiday mug. Tumbler. Gravy boats have not been doing good for me. Farberware. Lots and lots of sparkle tumblers. Cute little seaside things. It's a big chip and dip. I think it's melamine. Yeah. All right, let's keep looking. And I found another Royal Copenhagen. This one's from 1977. So I'll put that one down there. I guess I'm collecting them now. And then I saw her face, do. Now I'm a believer. And there ain't a doubt, of doubt in my mind. So that's it for our day. we decided to stop at Mellow Mushroom and Righteous Pizza here. Pretty good. I got a mocktail. Dave found a couple of vintage t-shirts at the bins that he likes. I got that really cool wool rug and a few other things. And then the 2 different Goodwills we visited today yielded some nice surprises, including that vintage German blanket that should fetch somewhere between $40 and $80, I think. So yeah, we had a fun day thrifting in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, and in Foley, Alabama. And we're filling our bellies before we ride back to the fort at Mellow Mushroom.